Alrighty, Saudi Cop. We're continuing interruption, and the art of refusal. Yesterday we talked about him training the student assistants who were grading him to give him grades that he found more desirable and really basically just to do their job, which is cool. Today, talk about not all evils are created equal. This we know to be true from other stuff. For our purposes, an interruption is anything that prevents start to finish completion of a critical task. And there are three principal offenders. Number one, time wasters. Those things that can be ignored with little or no consequence. Common time wasters include meetings, discussions, phone calls, web surfing, and email that are unimportant. So they're not mission critical. They don't pertain to what you're trying to accomplish, right? Remember we talked about putting two very important things a day on your list. Nothing should get in the way of those two important things unless it's directly related to accomplishing that thing. Time consumers. Repetitive tasks or requests that need to be completed but often interrupt high-level work. Here are a few you might know intimately. Reading and responding to email, making and returning phone calls, customer service, order status, product assistance, etc., financial or sales reporting, personal errands, all necessary repeated actions and tasks. So anything that takes up your time takes you away from what you're trying to accomplish. Empowerment failures, instances where someone needs approval to make something small happen. Here are just a few. Fixing customer problems, lost shipments, damaged shipments, malfunctions, etc. Customer contact, cash expenditures of all types. Let's look at the prescription for all three in turn. For time wasters, become an ignoramus. The best defense is a good offense. Dan Gable, Olympic gold medalist in wrestling and the most successful coach in history. Personal record 299 wins, 6 losses, and 3 ties with 182 pins. The guy knows what he's talking about. So best defense is a good offense. If you're attacking your opponent, he can't attack you. Simple. Time wasters are the easiest to eliminate and deflect. It is a matter of limiting access and funneling all communication towards immediate action. First, limit email consumption and production. This is the greatest single interruption in the modern world. Turn off the audible alert if you have one on Outlook or a similar program. Turn off automatic send receive, which delivers email to your inbox as soon as someone sends them. So you can batch your emails. Most people don't realize that, but you can tell the program. I use Gmail. I think a lot of people use Gmail. You can tell it, when to sync up, when to go up to the server and grab. We all do it on right away because we think it's so fucking important. But if you're really listening to what he's putting down, while an email might be important right now to you, what you consider important, it's not important when you learn to focus on the task at hand, which is making you, do the lifestyle design thing because you want to. When I say making you, it's because you want to. It's what you want to achieve. Check your email twice a day, once at 12 noon or just prior to lunch, and again at 4 p.m. 12 p.m. and 4 p.m. are times that ensure that you will have the most responses from previously sent email. Never check email first thing in the morning. Instead, complete your most important task before 11 a.m. to avoid using lunch or reading email as a postponement excuse. So he's, forcing you to use your time more wisely and put the priority item up at the top. Before implementing the twice daily routine, you must create an email auto response that will train your boss, coworkers, suppliers, and clients to be more effective. I would recommend you do not ask to implement this. Remember, one of our 10 commandments, beg for forgiveness, don't ask for permission. Don't say, boss, is it okay if I do an auto email? Just do the auto email and then check his response. You don't want to get fired over this, but chances are he'll be okay with it. If this gives you heart palpitations, speak with your immediate supervisor. Propose to trial the approach for 1 to 3 days. And cite pending projects and frustration with constant interruptions as the reason. Say, hey, I really want to get that project done for you. I need to get rid of all this, email coming in. And of course that includes theirs, but you don't really want to focus on that. You want them to make you think that you're doing this to get rid of the other or everybody else besides them, but they're going to be caught in the net. So, but you don't emphasize that, obviously. Here's a simple email template that can be used. Greetings, friends or esteemed colleagues. Due to high workload, I am currently checking and responding to email twice daily at 12 p.m. Eastern Time and 4 p.m. Eastern Time, or your time zone. If you require urgent assistance, please ensure it is urgent. That cannot wait until either 12 or 4. Please contact me via phone 555-555-5555. Thank you for understanding this move to more efficiency and effectiveness. It helps me accomplish more to serve you better. Sincerely, Tim Ferriss. It's a template. You can use what you like and use what you don't like. Not use what you don't like. Move to once per day as quickly as possible. Emergencies are seldom that. People are poor judges of importance and inflate minutiae to fill time and feel important. This auto response is a tool that, far from decreasing collective effectiveness, forces people to reevaluate their reason for interrupting you and helps them decrease meaningless and time-consuming contact. There you go. They might think it's an emergency. It's really not an emergency. And by you doing this auto email, it forces them to see it through the same glass as you do. It's really not your emergency or an emergency in the first place. Good point. I was initially terrified of missing important requests and inviting disaster, just as you might be upon reading this recommendation. Nothing happened. Give it a shot. Work out the small bumps as you progress. For an extreme example of a personal autorespond that has never prompted a complaint and allowed me to check email once per week, send an email to template@4hourworkweek.com. It has been revised over 3 years and works like a charm. The second step is to screen incoming and limit outgoing phone calls. Number 1, use 2 telephone numbers if possible. 1 office line, non-urgent, and 1 cellular, urgent. This could also be 2 cell phones, or the non-urgent line could be an internet phone number that routes calls to online voicemail. He gives Skype.com, for example. Any VoIP, there's plenty of VoIPs out there now, voice over internet protocol. Use the cell number in the email auto response and answer it at all times, unless it's an unknown caller or it is a call you don't want to answer. If in doubt, allow the call to go to voicemail. Listen to the voicemail immediately afterward to gauge importance. If it can wait, let it wait. The offending parties have to learn to wait. So you're training people around you. It's not that you're wasting time as much as people around you are wasting time. And doing this stuff, you're training them to stop wasting your time, to be more respectful of your time. It's a good thing to teach. The office phone should be put on silent mode and allowed to go to voicemail at all times. The voicemail recording should sound familiar. You've reached the desk of Tim Ferriss. I am currently checking and responding to voicemail twice daily at 12 p.m. and 4 p.m. There you go. If you require assistance with a truly urgent matter that cannot wait until either 12 or 4, please contact me on my cell, blah, 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 blah. Otherwise, please leave a message. I'll return it at the next of those 2 times. Be sure to leave so you heard what he said, right? He'll leave a message. He will return it at either 12 p.m. or 4 p.m. So he's not even saying, I'll return your call promptly. I'll return it in that time period. That's huge. Be sure to leave your email address, as I am often able to respond faster that way. So they start getting emails at 1 p.m. and 2 p.m., 3 p.m. They're happy because they didn't have to wait to 4 p.m. to get their answer they want so desperately. And now you've just trained them to communicate by email instead of phone, which saves you a lot of time, makes you more efficient. Thank you for understanding this move to more efficiency and effectiveness. Same exact thing as the call script, the voicemail script. It helps me accomplish more to serve you better. Have a wonderful day. Number 2, if someone does call your cell phone, it is presumably urgent and should be treated as such. Do not allow them to consume time otherwise. If it's not urgent, don't let them take your time up. Don't chat. It's all in the greeting. Compare the following. Jane, hello? John, hi, is this Jane? Jane, this is Jane. Hi, Jane, it's John. So you just wasted a bunch of time right there. Oh, hi, John, how are you? Or, hi, John, what's going on? John will now digress and lead you into a conversation about nothing from which you have to recover, then fish out the ultimate purpose of the call. There is a better approach. Jane. This is Jane speaking. Hi, it's John. Hi, John. I'm right in the middle of something. How can I help you out? He says, but just how can I help you? Period is fine. You see the difference? This is Jane speaking. This is, hi, this is Greg. How can I help you? Right? I mean, he's just condensing it instead of inviting the chit chat, the small talk. Potential continuation from that discussion. Oh, I can call back. No, I have a minute. What can I do for you? Right? Now you're limiting them to a minute without being rude, and you're still offering help, which is what they called for. And you'll be able to gauge in that minute whether it's truly important and urgent or not. Don't encourage people to chit-chat, and don't let them chit-chat. Get them to the point immediately. If they meander or try to postpone for a later undefined call, reel them in and get them to come to the point. If they go into a long description of a problem, cut in with name, sorry to interrupt, but I have a call in 5 minutes. What can I do to help out? You might instead say name, John, I don't say John. John, sorry to interrupt, but I have a call in 5 minutes. Can you send me an email? Because it's dragging on. Put it in email. I do the opposite. When I'm texting or typing somebody, messaging, and it starts to go long, I call them because it's easier to talk than type. But once again, these are the art of getting time wasters to stop wasting your time. Now this is long. The third step is an entire page, 2 pages. So the third step, to master the art of refusal and avoiding meetings. He goes deep on that one. We'll move that one to email, i.e. we'll move that one till tomorrow. We're already over 10 minutes, 11 minutes. So that's it for today. Once again, this is nuts and bolts, as I've said from the beginning. This is teaching you techniques to apply every single day to your business and your personal life. And if you do this stuff that he's saying, don't just read it and go, oh, that's interesting, but you actually do it, it will help you out tremendously to reach your goals. Oh, real quick, I checked on his status. He's actually dating a lady. He did a relationship advice video short in May of 2021, a couple months ago. And he said he's been dating his girlfriend for 3 years. So we keep it on the down low. He keeps it private. He's not out in public getting pictures, paparazzi crap. So good for him. I totally respect that. And I'm glad he found somebody. If you watch the videos on relationships, she's a special girl, because basically what he's doing is what's worked for him in business, he's using in personal relationship. And part of that, I remember saying last year, a lot of that book, The Positive Mindset, will help you in relationships, and it has helped me. But like he structures time to talk about, this is what I need and I'm not getting, or this is what you did that, no, he wouldn't even say I don't like. It's like, I want more of this behavior, and to, couples counseling. And hey, 3 years, he's been in a relationship, 3 years, good for him. It's working for him. It's working for her. God bless him. I'm happy for him, because when I thought that he was maybe single, despite being such a brilliant guy, it kind of made me sad. I felt for him a little bit. So apparently he's got a girlfriend now going on 3 years, and I'm very happy for Tim. I want everybody to be happy. You, Tim, me, everybody. I really do. So that's the good news on the update, because when he wrote that stalker thing, I had doubts that he was able to find a woman, but he got one. And once again, search on YouTube for relationship advice, Tim Ferriss. I don't know if that's going to work for you. It definitely has a lot to do with his personality type and her personality type. My approach to women is more organic, less structured. But in that video, Tim says he requires structure. So that's why he created this construct for relationships. So anyway, that's it for today. Y'all have a good one. Take care. Be good.